Hello, and welcome back to Let's Try. We're trying Songs of Conquest. I covered this way back when it hit early access. Now it's out 1.0, and I know it's had a lot of love poured into it. And by the way, key still provided by publisher. I'm not sure how this works at this point, but I did receive this game for free, and I want to be transparent about that. But I really like this game, and I want to give it more coverage because it is really good. If you're any fan of like the Heroes of Might and Magic kind of games, or strategy games, or not quite 4X, it's more of like a hero based RPG with some like Fire Emblem-esque tactics, then this will be up your alley, I think. I'm gonna try a different campaign because I was playing the Song of Stout Heart. I think that's how you say that. So we're gonna try From the Ashes, and we'll see how that goes. And I'm probably gonna get stomped on, but we're gonna see how it goes. Enslaved are the Rana, enslaved are we all. The humans are many, they're big and we're small. They come to the marshes to take us away. They steal all the younglings at night and in day. But no little youngling that times always change, and we will be free. I know it sounds strange. A wielder will come, his shackles will break. With fury within him, his powers will wake. The rider is come. We sorrow no more. The rider is come. The Rana do roar. Didn't know it was going to be a poem. Now we know. If you build a rally point, you can, from there, purchase troops. I do love a good tool tip. a good game tip. So I'm going to be coming in at this after shaking off the dust and the rust and all manner of ineptitude here. Rask of South Creek Flats have been a slave of the Barians since he was taken from the marsh as a youngling. Day after day, he and the other spawnlings toiled in the mines. He had accepted his fate and the fate of the Rana, and for it all seemed hopeless, that was, until today. Well, Frogling, today is your lucky day. I, Captain Xavier Silkspool, have freed you and your fellows. Your chains are broken, and no longer will you work in the mines of House Rosewater. By my hand and my contract, freedom is yours. Freedom? Thank you, friend of Rana, friend of Rask. Frog people, I love it, frog people. I am friend to no one, I have but my honor and a contract, and this contract would have me free you. Come, Frogling, today we are allies, and I would see you safely away. But how can we leave? We can't make our way across the desert and home to the marsh. I've used my talents as a wielder and activated this portal. Just a step through, and it will take you far from here, to your beloved swamp. And these weapons will help you evade recapture. The marsh provides. We owe our lives to you, Captain Silkspool. But with these weapons and your aid, we should free the other slaves in the mine. Too late. The alarm has been raised, and Alia will come for you. Run home, little Rana. There is no profit in the world for you. Leading his mercenaries through the fires, the gallant wielder Captain Silkspool left Rask and his spawn mates to escape through the activated portal. Go through the portal. Are you sure there's all kinds of cool stuff to collect first, though? Alright, we've gone through the portal. The energy of the activated portal pushed Rask and his small band of spawn mates through, and they arrived on the outskirts of their beloved marsh. After quickly claiming a nearby lookout tower, Rask and his loyal friend Cheekham gathered close. Rask, what should we do? We'll escape north, the old Rana would say, to keep Ravager's Peak on our right by day and follow the Water Lily Star by night. Soon we will know true freedom. Slave no more. All right. So we're gonna want to collect some buildings, or capture some buildings, and they're going to supply us. And then we're going to want to raise our armies. Currently, we are but 2 lowly hunters, because once we get engaged with some strategic combat, things are going to get rough very quickly. We do have ourselves, what is this over here? Barian merchants, threat level towards Rask unknown. Walk closer to find out. All right, let's go find out. Up ahead, some Barian merchants were forcing Rana into cages and preparing them for transport. One of the cages, Rana spotted Rask and his small band of refugees and cried out at a warning. All right. Couple of tinkerers, a couple of brutes. Threat level fair. All right, let's see if we can take fair. Let's see if I'm worth my metal. You there, get in line with the others, and we'll be on our way to the mines of Tempest Dunes. Come on, hurry up and no one gets hurt. We aren't slaves, Captain Silkspool, a friend of Rana, freed us. Silkspool, that's quite the story. Look, we know you're runaway slaves and must be both hungry and lost. House Bellicus will welcome you with open arms. Come peacefully, and we will give you extra rations for a week. No, never again. Free the younglings from these transport cages, and we will be on our way. That fool Silkspool has armed them. It will be the 12th moon massacre all over again, and no profits for us. Froglings, we have no quarrel with you. You are free to pass. Rask couldn't tear his eyes from the frightened younglings in the cages. His heart beat loudly in his ears. His body grew hot with rage. Suddenly he heard a voice inside his head. Awaken! Rask felt the pain and rage flow to him from his spawn mates. He felt essence. We aren't leaving without the younglings. Free them now. You dare challenge us, swamp spawn. Be thankful we don't clasp iron on your tiny wrists. We'll never wear iron again. Rana, death to the slavers. Free the younglings. On the deployment screen, you can rearrange your troops before entering battle. No, I gotcha. So we're gonna go ahead. We could do a quick battle, but obviously this game is all about its battles, and I want to definitely show off what I appreciate about this game. I mean, it's like this game has got two good games in it. It's a good kind of overworld strategic, almost 4X-ish type game, and then it's a decent tactical hex-based game. So we're going to be playing both. Yep, to move an attack, use the left click on any troop to display their information. Hello, coffee maker. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, bud. This one, this lad here looks pretty tough. 21 offense versus 17 defense. And I can't get on... I know that height, there's a height advantage in this game. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a good old height advantage and see what happens. We don't have any ranged characters yet, but we're going to see what happens if we just, like, play defensively and get ourselves a good height advantage. Obviously, we're going to take a hit, but we get to counterattack, and now we get to hit them, hopefully, a little bit harder. High ground, plus 20% damage. Perfect. Oh, I thought we were going to kill them, actually. Well, that's fine. Maybe we can we kill them? Yes. And then, oh, we don't have any more movement left. Now, we have this guy semi-surrounded. Do we get a benefit for that? 31 offense versus 14 defense, plus 17% damage. 1 retaliation remaining. Well, that's okay. We do have some spells and stuff. We get spells. That was the kind of the hint that our main character has gotten essence. That means they've got like godly powers. So we could summon 3 mines that deal 30 damage when stepped on. Obviously, that's not going to be very beneficial to us right here. Create 1 barrier on the battlefield with 10 HP. So we're a trap and barrier layer. Seems to me that we play kind of a turtling defense here. Target friendly troop gets 10 plus 10 melee offense and plus 10 range offense. So we could do something like that, but I don't know if this, I can't remember if this resource carries over from battle to battle. I assume it doesn't. Deal 5 damage and give negative 10 initiative to target troop. Well, let's just go ahead and use this on our lad here. Wow. We can use more than 1 spell if we want, but we're going to go ahead and, well, I guess we'll attack him here. There's going to be some recourse there, but then we'll do some nice damage with our buffed frog. I love the art in this game. It's like absurdly good. I said this the first time I played this, but my goodness, the art is just like ridiculously stunning. So we got ourselves some resources, some coinage. Rask and his spawn mates released the chained up Arana, who quickly joined his ranks. Rask, what happened? We could all feel your power and rage pour into our bodies and strengthen us. We could see you wield magic. Something within me snapped and broke, like the chains around our necks. Perhaps I'm a wielder. Maybe I always was. The marsh adapts. I've never heard of a Rana wielder in our time, Rask. What should we do now? We must free as many Rana as we can and escape into the marsh. Decide what troops you want to move to your wielder. Let's just move them all. Or I guess we can move all of that. So interesting. Okay, so we don't necessarily have 2 characters here. There's definitely something interesting going on here. I guess what we can do is we can balance them out, and then those actually represent many troops and not just like, you know, 1 each. And so when they take damage, you were actually like losing maybe like a bunch of people. So we're gonna go visit this, and we're gonna get some more stuff. Captives awaited in cages to be sold in the market of Bavaria. If freed, they'll be glad to join forces or find their own way home. So we could either get a bunch of, oh, that was experience, not coins. So I definitely want to get some more hunters. We want to bolster our numbers if we can. Obviously, XP is also good because that will strengthen us, but you know. I do really like this game. It's got kind of like a addictive civilization vibe to it, because you're like, oh, I have a certain amount of movement and I can like discover all of these things, and like that's gonna, you know, make us a bit stronger, and maybe we can take out Africa, I don't know, or like you know, Egypt. Rask and Chikim join the other escaped slaves to fill their water skins from the pond and drink their fill. Chikim, what is it? I'd forgotten what the marsh smells like. In the mines, I would dream about home, imagining my village and the pond where I spawned, but every year, I'd lose a little more of that memory. We'll never go back to the mines, my friend. Never. We'll run and run deep into the marsh, where the Barians will never find us. So we've claimed that watchtower. We can, I think, eventually split up our units. Well, let's have a look at our wielder sheet. Obviously, we haven't leveled up yet, so not a lot of this is going to be... oh, well, I mean, can we equip this? We should equip that. Why wouldn't that be equipped? I know tutorial available, but I'm just kind of... I'm flying by the seat of my pants for now. How much movement do we have left? 1.45. Not a lot. Can we go and get this wood? Out of movement. Okay. Well, we'll get it on the next turn. The enemy does get a turn. Once the kind of opponents have been fully revealed, like as a faction, then it'll actually matter when I end my turn. Okay, so we're gonna want to take this guy out for sure. I like to balance these guys out a little bit. Maybe once I get a different unit, like a ranged unit, I'll treat them differently. What have we here? More Rana for target practice? Wow, what an actual total dipshit. Run back to your bog. Our trade is done for the day. Leave our marsh now, Barian, or we'll feed your body to the bog. Well, I think in this case we'd actually like to stay up on the, you know, just spawn on the elevated terrain. And we'll see how, like, maybe they'll come to us and then we'll just get a distinct advantage. Casting spell costs essence. Your troop generate essence every time they get a turn. Your wielder generates essence at the start of each battle round. Spells can become more powerful through reaching higher spell tiers and by obtaining more spell damage power. So I'm just going to stay over here. They do have a ranged unit. Obviously, we can see their range, and they'll be able to reach us soon enough. But they can't reach us yet. And in fact, even if they're at the end of that, you know, heightened terrain, they're not going to be able to reach us. So we're going to go ahead and just like play the long game here, especially when we generate essence. That means we can cast spells eventually. They are going to be able to shoot us though. That sucks. But hey, summon 3 mines to deal to you know, hurt them. So let's drop a couple fungal, and we're going to back up a little bit. Force them to come to us. They're gonna be smart and walk around the fungal, except that guy. He walked directly into it. So can we? Well, we don't have the range to get to him. This guy's gonna be able to hit us on our next turn. But maybe that's still okay. Oh, I should have cast the spell. Oops. Oops. So now let's buff this guy, and I'm gonna come over and attack our oh, they almost died, not quite. Create 1 barrier on the battlefield with 10 HP. I'm not sure if that blocks line of sight. Let's try it. Let's see if we can block this guy's line of sight. I somehow doubt that it will block him. I really want to go and I know I just created this barrier, so this is not optimal, but I need to better to get rid of a unit so that they don't get to attack again. Looks like we get another turn. This guy might have been out of things to do, but looks like we're gonna have some really decent damage on this guy. Yeah, ranged users are not great against close-up units. We did sustain some damage there, but we're gonna get some of our resources back, I think. Yeah, so that health that the damage we sustain is represented as troops lost. We've reached level 2. Fool, what have you done? I freed you from the Barian oppressors. The Rana are slaves no more. Come with us into the marsh. We have no choice. They will send a mighty wielder after all of us. And the humans always win. Our days are numbered. Life returns to the marsh. We always have a choice, and now we have a Rana wielder. Like the legends, Rask will lead us to safety. The marsh provides. It will take more than one wielder to free the Rana. We'll gather in the marsh until we are a force so great that the desert will tremble from our steps. I've never seen a Rana wielder before. We'll come with you, but if you wish to succeed, persuade more of our spawnlings to join us. Mass move. Wonder, can we like have a third unit here? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. Okay. Maybe a third unit is not as good because now they're susceptible to, death, obviously. So we could go full melee, and right now we are full melee. Your wielder gains plus 200% more gold when pillaging. Plus 1 view radius. Unlock the ability to bring 4 troops with you in your army. Oh, that's tempting, actually. But we are already kind of spread thin, so I think actually extra melee offense would be a good idea. And we're going to free some more lads. Again, the experience is very tempting. Maybe that's the optimal move. You can let me know in the comments. There he goes, fishing for comments again. Don't mind me. Just trying to appease the algorithm, okay? Bud, please. I got some gold. Ooh. Oh. I think I have exactly enough money. Oh, I see. I can buy exactly this number of troops with that gold. Okay, I will do that. And we're gonna balance these guys out a little bit. I don't know if there's a way to balance all of them, but that's good enough. Again, if I ever get a ranged user, the runes glow and fill the army with rage. Negative 10 defense, but more offense. Okay, that'll definitely change how I play our next combat. Which way should we go, Rask? I'm not sure. The trail keeps taking us south and away from Ravager's Peak. And there's trouble ahead. Can you hear it? I can hear the yips of the Dreth. And if I remember correctly, that is the call of a Ravager. We can't turn back. We must find our courage and face the beast. Well, if I die today, at least I have seen the marsh once more and fought alongside a Rana wielder. We're stronger together, Cheekum. Nothing will keep us from our home. A lot of nice little dialogue moments in this game. Resting at the sanctuary grants visions of what may come to pass. And apparently experience. Out of movement. Okay. I don't think taking turns right now matters too much. We've already visited that. Source of power. We definitely have some combats coming up. The essence of creation flows through the army. Plus 1 creation essence during one battle. All right, let's go and fight something. Huge bird-like beasts with piercing beaks and sharp talons, ravagers, filled the clearing. These were the most feared creatures of the marsh, and they stood between Rask's band of refugees and the safety of the marsh. Rask, I don't want to be food for the ravagers. Don't be afraid, Cheekum. If we don't defeat these beasts and they eat us, at least they are of the marsh, and we won't die as slaves in a mine in far-off Barya. We'll die free. Life returns to the marsh. Not sure how these guys are gonna work yet, but I don't want to have someone in front and center like that. But we have 3 troops now. I want to get a ranged user. These guys that look huge. Honestly, I kind of want to back them up a little bit more. Actually, I think they're okay where they are. Because this guy's gonna move in. And we can lay some traps. Let's lay some traps like here. They'll be forced to move either to the left or take some damage. and they will take some damage. Then, well, this guy's gonna take some more damage, so why don't we just gang up on this guy? 1 retaliation remaining. Okay. Essence destruction 2. We're gonna attack them. That was some pretty good damage, actually. Damage 5 damage and give 10 initiative to target troop. I wonder if I use this on this guy. I wonder what happens. Like, I wonder how the negative initiative is going to be affected or represented. Okay, cool. We killed one of them. We have momentum. I wonder how we can look at that. Momentum is plus 10 melee offense, plus 10 ranged defense, plus 10 defense. Nice. Okay, so this guy is going to have to walk through some more traps if he wants to get to us, and they will. So they did, but we got a retaliation, and they're dead immediately. That wasn't too bad. They built up those Ravagers as if they were anything, but they were not. They were something. Something little. We got 400 XP. Some of the Ravagers were killed, some ran off, but a few retreated, and Rask ordered his troops back. There was something about these creatures that resonated within him. He slowly approached the lead Ravager. Rask, what are you doing? These are creatures of the marsh, same as us. Something within them calls out to me. This is madness. They will kill you. No, they will join me. To the amazement of his followers, Rask reached out a hand, palm up, towards the Ravagers, as he'd seen the Barians do with horses. The biggest one bent her neck towards Rask, and he swiftly climbed on top, mounting the Ravager as a rider. Neat. Oh, that looks so cool. Their essence is the same as ours. We are all creatures of the marsh. We can tame them, protect them, and they will do the same for us. I can feel them. Rask, in the legends of the old, the Rana rode Ravagers to war. There's another legend my granny would tell us, something about the riders come. Save Granny Sawtooth's tales until later. We should hurry and ride deeper into the marsh. The Barians will be in pursuit. Okay, so how does this work? Decide what troops you want to move up to your wielder. So what we got to do is now we have to rebalance things. Wait, no. Sorry, I'm a little bit, I'm just trying to figure things out. So then we move that up, and that is good. So now we have 3 Ravagers in our crew, and we'll go ahead and balance that out a bit. Your troops gain plus 10 damage, or your troops gain melee offense or melee resistance. Okay, interesting. Or we could unlock the ability to bring 4 troops with you in your army. That might be pretty good soon, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with this melee again. I think that go with your best asset. Buff your best asset, maybe. Some Rana families had built farms here, hoping that trade and gifts of food would keep them free from the slavers' shackles. We see you riding a Ravager. The legends speak of a day like this. I don't know our legends. I've been in the Barian mines since I was very young. I'm Rask, spawned in South Creek Flats. Rask the first rider. We shall follow you. Our farms are yours, and we will fight if you can arm us. All Rana are welcome, but we must hurry east. I've heard tales of Baria's vengeance, and we can't defeat them yet. So now we have a problem, because I don't have enough room for this lad. They apparently have ranged defense. So here's our ranged unit, and I can't have them join us, unfortunately, because I don't have, like, even if I move everyone over there, like, it's just not going to work. So I should have taken that 4th unit slot. That would have been the time to do it. Well, that kind of sucks, but I have doubled and tripled down on melee, so it's not like our army is hurting. Are we out of movement? We're out of movement. Let's see what else we got over here. More hunters. Yeah, we'll take hunters. Wood and ancient amber. Some gold. I'm sure we're going to do something with that wood. Maybe I should be doing something with that wood right now. Like we could... There's our owned buildings information. I know that we could build stuff, but maybe we're not there yet. Rana research. I feel like in this first scenario, we're just meant to kind of move and acquire. Sucks. Can't take advantage of that. Should have taken that force slot. Out of movement. I know there was another combat over here. I should probably have visited that. The spores something. Wait, hold on. +1 damage, +1 troop movement, -25 defense. Oof. Double-edged sword for sure. Glimmer weave or gold. I'm gonna take the glimmer weave. I've always learned to take the weird extra resource instead of the commonplace resource. What was that? Rask, the Rana drums warn of danger. A large force of Barians have entered the marsh. We must lead the Rana deep into the marsh. We're not ready for a whole battalion of Barians. We'll follow you, First Rider. A small company of Barian mercenaries stood guard at the border pass. Let us pass, Barian. We return to the marsh. Run along, little Rana, and live. Our contract only states that we should guard this passage. It does not stipulate that we need pursue anyone who flees before us. This could be bad. We'll see how this goes. So they've got 2 ranged units. Kind of sucks. We could try and like rush them. Let's try and rush them. We do have extra movement, but unfortunately that gives them the advantage. Oh, that was maybe foolhardy. But hey, hold on a second. We can... Let's buff our birds, and then we'll go and attack this other guy, so at least they don't get an attack. Or at least if they do... Yeah, I mean, I think that was the right play. We have momentum on our side. Yeah, they get... Oh, that sucked. Okay, that kind of hurt. I probably could have played that a little bit better. I don't think it was wrong to rush them down, but maybe I could have held out, like, you know, held back for 1 turn so that they move ahead slightly, and then I could have gone and attacked them in 1 round. We reached level 4. Okay, so let's unlock to 4 troops now. I know it's not as good because I did take some damage. Hold on, my mouse is having problems here. My bad. But hopefully, you know, the opportunity will come back. We're gonna go ahead and balance these out a bit. We did lose one of our Ravagers. Essence of destruction flows through the army. +1 destruction essence. Alright, something's going on with my mouse. Isn't that fun? Alright. Please cooperate, mouse. Nope. No, you're still doing weird things. Love you, mouse. Why are you doing that? Alright, statue's already been activated. Let's get some stone. Risky. Okay, we don't want to take on risk just yet. We want to gain some more units first. Fallen beacon of power. Remnants of large bones and ancient weapons littered the ground near a strange structure. It seemed a battle had taken place here long ago. Rask, look at the size of this bone. Can you imagine the beast it belonged to? Another creature of the marsh, wiped out by the humans. Why do they hate us? I don't know, Chikum. Who can understand humans? What did we get from that? Yo, mouse, I swear to God, if you don't... Oh boy, hardware problems are not fun. All right, let's get back into this. Resting for a while by this waterfall invigorates the troops. +3 movement, duration 2 rounds. Heck yeah, bud. 3 stone. More hunters. I think I'm gonna always default to the more hunters for now, just for a bit more survivability. What do we got over here? Oh, we've run out of movement. Ooh, okay. There's our potential nemesis. The essence of creation flows through your army. +1 creation essence. When your wielder encounters a settlement, you can use right click to claim it. Once the settlement is under your control, select the main building with the left click to access the main actions. Got it. A small settlement of Rana have been able to survive here on the fringes of the marsh. As Rask and his band approaches, an old hunter came out to greet him. Are you the one causing all the ruckus? We had managed to have a peaceful life here. They took your broodlings as slave. What kind of life is that? A bad one, but a life still. The marsh adapts. It is time for Rana to live in the marsh without fear. The marsh provides. The marsh provides a Rana wielder, just like the legends. A wielder? I never believed I'd meet a Rana wielder. And never before did I dare to dream of a life without fear. The red reed flats will support you and follow you. The marsh gives life. So we're receiving plus 300 gold after each round, and now we can do some fun stuff. So if we go here, plus 2 shamans per round. Sell shaman 10. I don't think I want to do that. And we can't upgrade it. We need ancient amber, celestial ore. But we're on our way here. Ravagers. We could go and fight some ravagers, and then maybe we'll gain some more ravagers. I think we have the movement to do that. Yeah, let's do that. And I'm even gonna go ahead and let them be up front like this. In fact, let's just let's all group up on the corner there, and then we'll have them move through a bunch of traps. Give me 1 second. I just wanted to turn the volume up slightly. So they can move in. Let's just move up a little bit and just end our turn. We'll throw down some fungals, like in a line like this. I guess they can. They're forced to walk through 2 of those at the very least. And we'll just kind of hold out here. Make them walk through some traps. Nice. So they are going to get to us on our turn. But let's give ourselves... Can we give ourselves defense? No. So we're just going to hold out here still. Oh, we can put some more mines down. Perfect. We're just going to go ahead and let them come to us severely weakened. Yes, yes. Retaliation, they're dead. Well, this guy didn't have to walk through any traps, so that's a bit of a bummer, but still. We're going to hit them pretty hard. There we go. So I hope that we'll get some more Ravagers for this. We lost 11 troops. That still kind of sucks. A few Ravagers were still standing after the battle on Rask. Approached them with outstretched hands, palms up. He soothed them and led them back to his troops. So we got 3 more. Three more Ravagers. Wrong way. Wrong way, bud. Let's go get ourselves a weapon. I feel like that's what that is. Bone club. Perfect. I wonder if it'll be better. Plus 4 offense, plus 6 offense. I don't think it is better. But I guess this is one-handed, so we can potentially hold a shield as well with this. We've got a lot of modifiers going on right now. There's another weapon. But let's like exhaust the resources here. They're making their way downtown. Get some gold, whatever this is. Plus 3 defense. Plus 500 XP. We want some wood. And we managed to avoid this guy, although there is some stuff here. I wonder if we have a better shot of defeating them now. Well, let's get this wood first. Hand over your valuables and you may live. Humans are all the same. No respect for life, only profit. True. That's true, you know? Did you know that? So we've got some really good high ground going on here. But they also have a ranger, and that always makes me a little bit nervous. So we'll move them there. Move this guy here. They're also making use of the high ground. They should be able to hit me this round. I do kind of wish I could upgrade our defense. Let's see what... I'm going to move... I don't know if they can shoot over this ground. We can put mushrooms anywhere, though. Let's put, like, one there. one there, and like one here, here, or maybe here. I don't know. I don't want them making use of that height terrain. Okay, so you have to, wow. Ah, that sucks. Okay, let's go and tear him up, Ravager style. I'm gonna move forward, and I have a certain amount of destruction points, but I want to like place more traps if I can. And I think this guy is this guy will be dead on his turn, so we're just gonna worry about this guy up here. Oh, he surprised me. That's really bad, actually. Okay. I wonder if I can walk through these. No, I can't. You cannot walk through your own fungal traps. Good to know. All enemy troops get -10 defense. Our Ravager is almost dead. Okay, well, this will be really good because I'm gonna shatter this guy's defense. We're gonna fight him. I was kind of hoping I got to keep my Ravager, but that's fine. We're gonna have a height advantage. We're absolutely gonna stomp that guy. Why did I walk through the fungal trap? That was absolutely idiotic. Still, I knew it was gonna be a risky battle. That was not great play on my part. Hopefully the reward will make up for it. We did get some XP. We got some more. Oh, we got a lot of money. That's not really what I had in mind. We should have probably made use of some of these other buildings, huh? What can we do here? Source of power. I don't know if we can visit that again. So let's go here and we'll end our turn. I'm pretty sure if they make it to our village, then it's gonna be really bad for business. +3 movement, and we have another source of power over there. But I really want to actually make use of our town as much as possible. So that's some more stuff. Give us, yes, ranged units, finally. Fantastic. Can we get some more stuff? Fungus farm. It just gives us more money. We can upgrade that as well. And we can get some more hunters. Yeah, there we go. Put our money to good use. And we're gonna go ahead and split those out of movement. So our enemy is making their way over here slowly but surely, and I'm not a huge fan. I'm gonna try and get as much as I can before I fight them. +1 damage, +1 troop movement, -25 defense, duration 1 battle. Maybe that's good for us. I'm gonna come back a bit because I don't want them to get free reign at our little base over there. We reached level 5. +10% damage, +2 destruction essence. I kind of want this because then I think I can place some mushroom traps like right away. Maybe we'll go fight those skeletons over there. Or I don't know, like we could go and just like meet our nemesis at the pass here. Threat level towards Rask futile. That's not encouraging. Not a huge fan of that. I guess we should get some shamans. See if we can't bolster our troops a little bit more before we fight them. Unfortunately, yeah, animated human skeletons stood, their feet mired in the bog and blocking the path. As Rask and his followers drew close, the skeletons closed ranks and advanced on the Rana. Bound by oath, bound to guard. Disgusting. These are undead humans. Bound by oath, bound to her. They pollute our marsh. We should destroy them. Life returns to the marsh. There is no place for the undead here. Okay. Let's put our ranged units as close as we can to this height advantage. I might be putting too much stock in that, but I feel like you should always use the environment to your advantage in these kind of games. Looks like none of them are ranged, and they're quite slow. So let's just like push it a little bit forward. Not too forward because we don't want them to be able to hit us. And also throw some fungal mushrooms down. Nice. Nice. And looks like I can't get this unit on that height yet. And it looks like they also benefit from standing still for a round, but I think this should be okay. So we'll move forward here, being careful not to hit that trap. But let's buff our unit before we make an attack. Deal 5 damage and give -10 initiative. Let's do that. And we have the height advantage as well. Cool. That guy hit the other trap. This is good. So let's move over here. -50 range damage. I understand that, but we have the height advantage. Yeah, so they do benefit from standing still. Still, this is good stuff right now. Ranged unit is always good. That was really good. All of that. So we get some experience and we get free reign at the goodies over here. 1 Arcana Essence, duration 1 battle. Glittering pile of gems and gold. And a bone scimitar. So we should be able to wield 2 of these now. So that's 4 offense and 6 offense. Much better than our spear now. Excellent. Can we visit this last thing? And as it became clear that the Roots and their dragon allies wouldn't submit without a war, the Empress sent for her legions and her wielders. Murkoth, her sword, was the first to arrive. This is not showing a limitation, so it might just have gotten a permanent upgrade. So they're getting pretty close. Yeah, we might have to go and fight them right now. Wondering if I could like go and visit our fungus farm first. That's 4 movement. How much do we have total? 15. Okay, so let's go visit our town and see if we can't buy any more units. Draft troops to join the wielder on their conquest. So let's buy all of that. Might split up my ranged units. Place wielder inside building to strengthen the defense. Let's do that. When you want to eject the defending wielder, select the town. Yeah, I gotcha. So I feel like this will give us a slight advantage. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. They are going to attack us. An entire battalion of Barian forces advance on the Rana. Little Rana, you must be the leader. Surrender yourself for punishment, and I shall spare the others. But all of you will return to the mines and your collars. We will not surrender, and the marsh will run red with your blood. Barian, rise, Rana. Slaves no more. We will see about that, Frogling. So they do have a lot of units. A lot of units. Can I not split up my units at this time? Doesn't look like I can, which is a dang shame. Just a dang shame. I should have done that before I merged with the town. But well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I do have a height advantage with the ranged users, but that isn't like necessarily gonna win me the battle. Oh god. Oh god, he just did half of the troops like health and damage. 1 retaliation remaining. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill this guy in 1 swing. Oh god. Oh no. I definitely did not play this very well. Oh my god. What about our ranged users? Yeah, well, we at least get to hit them with the ranged users. Oh my god. This felt very hopeless. Futile was correct. I feel like I feel like a very small character that the actual main character has to defeat in order to gain a little bit of XP to go and take the actual boss of the world out. brutal. Defeated. Dang. All right, well, let's see what happens. I wonder if it's like do the whole thing over again. Yeah, load the. Okay, well, I'm gonna call it there anyway. Yeah, I mean, I lost horribly, but definitely that's not the game's fault. You got to take advantage of everything you can. If I had maybe arranged my units a lot better, I still would have lost horribly. There was no saving that battle, but. If I had recruited some more, or maybe explored the map a little bit better, or played a lot of the combats a little bit smarter, I would have had more troops in that last combat. It would have helped for sure. But I don't know. Maybe there's some extra secrets there that I am not aware of. But anyway, this is Songs of Conquest. I really like this game. It's something I plan on playing a lot more in my off time. But this game has 4 different campaigns. And they're pretty hefty too. I would wager or estimate that each of these pips are like an hour to even 2 hours each, depending on how things go and play out. So there's a lot of game here. Plus, apparently we've got community campaigns because they've added mod support. Let's have a look at some. So we got Robin Hood Ballad of the Archer. Wow, that's interesting to me that they're just like front and center here. You don't have to go searching for them. Flame and Shadow Iscarian Chronicle is a narrative-driven 2-map campaign. And then this is a campaign contest, The Destiny of the Iron Heart. I'm just curious, what do some of these other ones look like? Well, I probably don't want to do this actually. But I mean that's really cool. Okay, hold on. We can do it. So we've got some like really polished ones. And in a lot of these look like Conquest for multiplayer, which this game does have like a multiplayer, like, you know, Heroes of Might and Magic style, you know, skirmish. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot of game. There's a lot of game here. And certainly if you're better than I am, you're going to see more of it. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, definitely hit the like button and consider subscribing for more content like this. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.